This is an important day in the life of the university, a day to celebrate the success of our graduates. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to this ceremony and to formally declare this congregation of the university open. Please be seated.
Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, graduates, my name is Paul Hayes and I'm Deputy Vice-Chancellor at the University. It is my great privilege to be sharing this precious moment with you, your partners, parents, friends and family. I'm delighted that so many of you have joined us today, and it's a great honour to welcome such a diverse community, including some who have travelled from the far corners of the world. We are now all united in our connection to Portsmouth. On behalf of all the staff at the university and our visitors here today, I would like to congratulate you on your well-earned achievement. You have demonstrated your capacity for learning, for growing, for giving, for learning beyond the boundaries of your chosen studies, for growing into outstanding professionals with knowledge and integrity, and for giving your time in making a difference to those around you. We are immensely proud of all that you've achieved, and you should be very proud of yourselves. As a busy international port, many journeys start and end in Portsmouth. I hope that you can take a moment today to pause and reflect on your own journey with us, to think of where you have come from, what you've become, and where you are heading. Too often, when we open a paper or a browser on our phones, we are faced with a barrage of bad news and misinformation. It is so easy to be pessimistic. And then a day like today comes along and I look out at your faces and I'm filled with a sense of optimism. I see passionate, highly skilled people ready to reshape our world. It is a tremendous feeling and a welcome reminder that our future is in good hands. Of course, that does not mean that your journeys are going to be easy, especially now when the future of our country and its relationship with our neighbours is in a state of flux. What is clear, however, is that the demand for the kind of graduate skills that you have developed continues to grow. Your University of Portsmouth qualification has real value in the UK and on a global stage, as it provides the edge that will be vital to help you tackle the many challenges that the world faces. You are graduating from a leading global university, a university that is now number 21 in the Guardian League table. We are committed to providing the very best education and an experience that enables our graduates to make a real contribution to society. We are celebrating being rated as gold in the government's assessment of teaching excellence. An equal cause for celebration is the fact that 97.5% of our graduates were in work or further study within 6 months of graduation, which is a fantastic outcome in the current economic climate and an achievement that makes us the top performing university in the southeast of England for employment. Not only are our graduates more employable and more active in society, they're also, and you should be very pleased to hear this, far less likely to end up in prison. While the vast bulk of the credit for your achievement in graduating today is clearly yours, I'm sure you would agree that there are others who played a crucial role. You owe much to your parents, partners, children and friends who have all helped by providing encouragement, a shoulder to cry on, a listening ear, and just occasionally, if my own children were anything to go by, some money. And then there are the staff who've inspired you in your learning and have gone the extra mile to help with a problem. All of these people have kept faith in you and willed you to succeed, and very soon they'll get the pleasure to see you take the long walk across the stage and graduate. I think it's appropriate that you say thank you to everyone who supported and helped along your journey. So, on the count of 3, let's give them a rousing cheer and a thunderous round of applause, and remember, this ceremony is being broadcast on the big screen outside, so let's make it nice and loud and try and startle a few passers-by. So if you're ready, 1, 2, 3. I've heard better, but not bad. There's no doubt that your degree is valuable, actually. But of course, it's your personal enthusiasm and creativity that will now propel you forward. We want to continue to be part of your future aspirations. In many ways, you never really leave us, because today is just the beginning of the next step in a lifelong relationship with your university as members of an international community of Portsmouth graduates. Make use of our excellent alumni association and keep in touch as you set out on your future journeys. We want to know where you go next, as you will be the future leaders, thinkers, creators, and innovators. Come back now and again, or stay in contact online and share your experiences and help us to inspire and mentor our future students. In about 15 months from now, you'll be contacted by the agency commissioned by the government to conduct the Graduate Outcomes Survey. Please take the time to answer their questions, because together we need to demonstrate just how well your Portsmouth degree has prepared you for your chosen career. Remember that in graduating today, you are part of a privileged minority that has the advantages of a university education. With that privilege comes responsibility. Reflect upon your obligations as graduates. You are trustees of the skills and abilities you've developed. Use your talents to help enrich society and make a difference for the benefit of others. Raise aspirations among all those you encounter and set an example of behaviour and achievement that others will seek to emulate. You have lived in a diverse community for the last few years. Take the appreciation of that difference, that culture, that friendship in all that you do. As a Portsmouth graduate, we want you to be successful, because your successes and achievements will reflect well upon your university. You are the future, and I would encourage each one of you to grasp the opportunities that present themselves. Be bold, be ambitious, and never settle for second best. I congratulate you on your awards and wish you every success for the future. Thank you. Chancellor, the University has resolved to confer the award of Doctor of Engineering honoris causa upon Air Vice Marshal Matar bin Ali Al Obaidani.
Chancellor, today's conferment of awards is a celebration of considerable achievements of our graduates. To start our proceedings, it is with immense pleasure that I introduce Air Vice Marshal Matar Al Obaidani, who is to receive an Honorary Doctorate Award. Honorary awards are presented to those who have achieved distinctions in their field and made significant contributions nationally and internationally. This is a remit which Matar clearly meets through his leadership contribution to the Royal Air Force of Oman, engagements at the highest level in international discourse, his commitment to education and welfare, and his influence and service with distinction in his home country, the Sultanate of Oman. Matar's connections to the University of Portsmouth emerged following the selection of the university as the academic partner to the newly established Military Technological College, MTC, in Muscat. This partnership has flourished over many years, and it is built on a strong, shared ambition for a world where education is a key transformational foundation for developing people to serve well their respective societies and countries. Following a number of years in planning, a directive was issued by the Sultan of Oman for the development of a new military technological college. The concept of the new college took origin at the then existing Air Force Technical College, AFTC, which falls under the remit of Air Force Commander Al Obaidani. The new MTC campus, comprising 250 acres and with buildings totaling 270,000 square meters, was completed in a record time of 18 months, and MTC received its first intake of students in 2013. The college provides engineering education to all recruits to armed services, including Royal Army, Royal Air Force, Royal Navy of Oman, and other services. Matar is the current chair of the College Board of Directors with responsibility for advancement of the MTC. He has set an ambitious vision for the college to be among the best providers of engineering education and training in the Middle East. Many important milestones have thus far been achieved, including validation by the Ministry of Defense, the Ministry of Higher Education of Oman, and accreditation by UK Engineering Council professional institutions. Matar began his career as a young recruit to the Royal Air Force of the Sultanate of Oman, RAFO, in 1981. He studied at the RAFO Technical Training Institute and also attended elementary pilot training at Kidlington, Oxford Airport in 1982. He graduated from initial officer training at RAF College Cranwell in 1985. Upon returning to Oman, he underwent basic military flying training at RAFO Masira, 1st Squadron Flying School, and on completion in 1986, he conducted fast jet advanced training on the Hawker Hunter jet aircraft. Matar displayed excellent promise as a young officer at the time of the re-emergence of the Sultanate of Oman as a beacon country in the Middle East, a land of stability and peace with an illustrious history rich in heritage, trading, and commerce. His career advanced progressively, enhanced through education in the UK and the US, and with consistent and impressive operational and leadership roles across 4 decades in helping to build and transform the Royal Air Force of Oman. This included education and training on all emerging fleet, including Jaguar, Strike Master, Hawk, Hunter, and latterly by introducing F-16 and Typhoon advanced aircraft to the modern-day fleet. In 1991, Matar was selected for training as a qualified flying instructor, and he graduated on the Jet Provost at the Central Flying School, RAF Scampton, Lincolnshire. He returned as a squadron flying instructor to Masira Station in Oman. In 1984, he was promoted to squadron leader and flight commander. He subsequently commanded several squadrons through the 1990s at RAFO. On promotion to group captain, he was appointed station commander at RAFO Thumrait, a post he held from 2001 to 2003. He completed advanced staff courses at Maxwell Air Force Base, USA in 2003. On his return in 2004 to RAFO headquarters in Muscat, he was appointed Deputy Director General of Operations. He was further promoted to Air Commodore in July 2007 and appointed Director General of Operations. In July 2008, he was posted to the RAFO Thumrait and appointed Commanding Officer, RAFO Thumrait, and Air Defense Commander, Southern Sector, Oman. In January 2012, the Sultan of Oman, His Majesty Sultan Qaboos bin Said, honored and promoted him to Air Vice Marshal and Commander to the Royal Air Force of Oman. In tandem with and in addition to his military education, Matar graduated with a Bachelor of Military Science and a Master's degree in Strategic Leadership and Management from the Maxwell Air University, Alabama in 1997 and 2003, respectively. He was awarded a Doctorate of Philosophy in Business and Management in 2016 from the University of Management and Science in Malaysia. Throughout his years of engagement, training, and study, Air Vice Marshal Matar has built up valued and lasting relationships in the UK. He has maintained excellent relationships with High Command of UK Ministry of Defence and Her Majesty's Armed Forces. In Oman, he has been a leading contributor both as a senior advisor and a mentor to the Royal Air Force and by way of wider societal contribution to the Sultanate. With charge of 15,000 Royal Air Force of Oman employees, Matar has been a transformational leader. He is highly regarded by his team and widely respected in Oman, the United Kingdom, and on the global stage, with multiple engagement and responsibility at the highest levels. In addition to his prowess as Air Vice Marshal and a professional career as a pilot and instructor, he has a keen interest in culture. As a musician and benefactor to music and the arts, he supports and encourages participation at all levels, embracing the talents and artistic heritage of the people of Oman. He has written a prize book on the ontology of music and musical instruments in Oman, He also promotes and encourages sporting activities both to members of the Royal Forces and to civilian society, realizing the benefits of health and well-being of individuals through active participation and engagement in sport. In education, his remit includes overarching responsibility for the education of staff in all armed forces of Oman. He also contributes to the Ministries of Education and Higher Education as a committee participant and as a curriculum studies enhancement advisor. He is invited as guest lecturer to universities and colleges of higher education in Oman, and he encourages and supports acquisition of scientific and specialist equipment to host institutions. To conclude, it is worth returning to where this oration began, with a hall full of deserving graduates, with most who are just about to take their first steps on their career path. I hope that you recognize in Matar the characteristics of an inspirational leader that you will aspire to in your future careers. He has shown, and doubtless will continue to do so for years to come, how with the right attitudes and values, commitments, and a large measure of talent, you can make a difference and significantly contribute to your society. As a global university committed to extending opportunities for education beyond the UK shores, and with the interest in fostering partnerships to consolidate the future of engineering, this honorary award provides us with an opportunity to honor Matar for his distinguished and influential career and for consistently being a strong supporter of the University of Portsmouth. Chancellor, I present to you Air Vice Marshal Matar Al-Ubaidani for the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
By the authority of the University, I admit you to the award of Doctor of Engineering, honoris causa.
Thank you, Professor Jamal, for the kind introduction. Dear Chancellor, respected members of the academic community, distinguished guests, graduates, parents, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure today to receive this prestige award from the University of Portsmouth. On this very memorable occasion, I gracefully receive this award not only as a personal tribute, but as tribute to the Royal Air Force of Oman and to the Military Technical College of Ministry of Defense. I have long associations and friendships since commencement of my studies as a young Omani Air Force pilot in the United Kingdom, with periods of training and education at institutions including Royal Air Force College Conferral and at other RAF stations, besides attending several programs of studies, workshops, conferences, meetings, and also in lecturing and presenting on specialized topics. I'm very pleased to mention that since this time and throughout my career in the Royal Air Force of Oman, I have maintained business and friendly relationships with personnel at all levels within the United Kingdom Ministry of Defense and Her Majesty's government. Throughout my career, I consider it as a particular honor for me in serving His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, the Supreme Commander and visionary leader of Sultanate of Oman. My appointment by the royal degree as Air Vice Marshal and Commander of the Royal Air Force of Oman on 14 January 2012 gave me immense honor, personally, and enormous responsibility towards my country. On another note, I would like to state that one of my personal motivations as a senior leader has always been in helping Oman achieve excellence in standard at all levels. To this end, I promote and support hard work and honest effort, which I believe are fundamental to building individual character and in creating a coherent national identity. In addition to my work in the Royal Air Force of Oman, I embrace creativity in the arts, music, sport, and social partnership. Omani people are by nature artistic and take joy in creative endeavors and in the camaraderie. This brings between people and nations and providing high standard education to young Omani who opt to pursue a career in the Sultan's armed forces. I am proud of the strong partnership that has been established between the University of Portsmouth and the Military Technical College of Ministry of Defense in Oman. This partnership has supported MTC in achieving a respected and a renowned position as a College of Engineering with degree programs of study founded on the principle of the United Kingdom specifications and standards. I would like here today to congratulate all graduates on your achievements, and I wish you very joy and success in your careers. I must say that I look forward to a long and fruitful associations with the University of Portsmouth. In conclusion, again, I offer my sincere thanks on receiving this award, and I wish the University of Portsmouth very success in your innovative developments and enhancements across all sectors in education and in the well-being of the people of Portsmouth and the United Kingdom. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the formal part of the ceremony where our graduands will walk across the stage and be magically transformed into graduates. You can tell it's a magical transformation because we're all dressed as wizards this afternoon. So, in readiness for our first graduate, I invite the academic registrar and the Chancellor to make the formal declarations, after which the students will process. They'll be congratulated first by the Chancellor and then by the Executive Dean of Technology.
Chancellor, as Academic Registrar, I confirm that those presented at this ceremony have successfully completed their studies and have satisfied all conditions and requirements of the University.
By the authority of the University, I confirm that all those who are duly qualified are hereby admitted to the awards for which they are presented.
Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from the School of Mechanical and Design Engineering. The award of Foundation Degree of Engineering in Engineering with distinction, Tom Andrews. Luke Gavin. With distinction and with top student prize for Foundation Engineering at Alton College, Charlie James. For Foundation Degree of Engineering in Marine Systems Engineering, Richard Fletcher. For Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, Ahmed bin Salal Al-Utabi. With first class honours, Tukir Atif. Abdullah Al-Mutari. Amid Abu-Alel. Rahim Ahmed. Ali Ansari. Ghanim Al-Ghafari. Saif Ad-Hajjaj. Mohammed Al-Kawari. With first class honours, Ali Rashid Almari. Sayed Almari. Mohammed Akibasi. Qasim Al-Sadi. Mashari Al-Jufain. Dalia Al-Kandari. With first class honours, Awid Salim Al-Kahadi. Bakir Baltaji. With first class honours, David Barnes. Joseph Barr. With first class honours, Furkan Bai. Hannah Beckett. With first class honours, Sheril Bennett. With first class honours, George Burks. Alex Bland. With first class honours, George Bledsoe. Eamon Bobo. Scott Brown. Connor Buchanan. Joe Buenacore. With first class honours and with the IMechE Best Student Certificate for BEng Hons Mechanical Engineering, presented by Lieutenant Commander Christian Sloan Murphy on behalf of the IMechE, Tim Buttle. Alexander Chung. Sam Clough. Shelby Crawford. Oliver Crockett. Karuin Davies. James Davis. With first class honours, Thomas Denham. With first class honours, Alvin Diao. Jeremy Dixon. With first class honours, James Dockery. Kellerton Edmund. Omar El-Bahar. Gregor Elliott. With first class honours, Omar El-Rubi. Toby Farley-Hills. With first class honours, Tarek Gabriel. James Gent. With first class honours, Malik Hamza. Rafael Hernandez. William Hope. With first class honours, Ertahaz Hussain. With first class honours, Chris Hubbard. Sayed Quadri. Omar Hussain Omar. Adam Hussain. With first class honours, Shayukut Intagun. With first class honours, Hamza Iqbal. With first class honours, James Irons. Honghao Jiang. Harry Jones. Ahmad Kalla. With first class honours, Mohammed Atif Khan. Thor Kitty Yi. Gavin Kramer. Ravi Kuruku Lasuria. Samuel Lifton. Nishal Limbu. Michael Lloyd. With first class honours and with the IMechE Best Project Certificate for BEng Ons Mechanical Engineering, presented by Lieutenant Commander Christian Sloan Murphy on behalf of the IMechE, Adam Linsell. Ahmad Mahmood. Edward Maidment. Christopher Matthews. Louis Aird. Josiah Mombu. Dylan Moore. Albi Neela. Nick Newton. Toby Ogunjumeran. With first class honours, Rhys Onslow Dewey. Ashwin Palakrishnan. Rushil Pandya. Sumansu Pandyal. Callum Paul. Toby Pierce. Hiral Premendra. With first class honours, Ravishankar Rajagopal. Ruvan Randawa. With first class honours, Dominic Reynolds. With first class honours, Charlotte Rowley. With first class honours and with the IMechE Project Award presented by Lieutenant Commander Christian Sloan Murphy on behalf of the IMechE, Jack Ryan. Suab Shajaj. With first class honours, Rojan Sakya. Mohammed Shamsuddin. Henry Skilling. Joe Sumner. Rui Tan. Elliot Teed. Binay Thapa. Sivajan Tharapayaran. William Thorney Work. With first class honours, Thomas Tu. Ashley Upton. Chung Yu Wang. With first class honours, Mustafa Yamani. With first class honours, Mohammed Zahid. Mahmoud Zayed. Sorry? No. Olliston Alantu Bosun. Dipti Tilija. Kwei Samadi. With first class honours, Thomas Lashbrook. Brenda Zhang. For Bachelor of Engineering and Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering, Andreas Avondo. With first class honours, Asad Beg. With first class honours, Jennifer Barber. With first class honours, Donna Cameron. Jake Cornish. With first class honours, Matthew Dunn. With first class honours, Jack Gilbert. With first class honours, Adrian Giles. With first class honours, Louis Goldsby. With first class honours, Luke Greenaway. With first class honours and with the school prize for the best project on an undergraduate programme, Elliot Harrison. With first class honours, James Harrod. With first class honours and with the IMechE Best Student Certificate for BEng Ons Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering presented by Lieutenant Commander Christian Sloan Murphy, on behalf of the IMechE, Daniel Hicks. With first class honours, Andrew Hill. With first class honours, Thomas Hughes. Sithu Winluin. First Class Honours, Jarrett Mills. Alfred Mitty. With First Class Honours, Alexander Morgan. With First Class Honours, Paul Morgan. With First Class Honours, James Murphy. With First Class Honours, Jamie Nichols. Joshua Omarodian. Oliver Plunknett. With First Class Honours, Jet Rathall. With First Class Honours, Tom Roberts. Vishal Sajikumar. Govan Salil. Edward Shannon. Matthew Shepherd. Ashley Shergold. With First Class Honours and with the IMechE Best Project Certificate for BEng Hons Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering, presented by Lieutenant Commander Christian Sloan Murphy on behalf of the IMechE, and with the IET Manufacturing Engineering Student Prize, Matthew Sherrington. Kalichi Yuanez. With First Class Honours, Sean Walton. Ryan Wilkie. For Bachelor of Science in Computer Aided Product Design, Jack Beck. With First Class Honours and with the IMechE Best Student Certificate for BSc Hons Computer Aided Product Design, presented by Lieutenant Commander Christian Sloan Murphy on behalf of the IMechE, Joshua Cook. Maximilian Daniel. With First Class Honours and with the IMechE Best Project Certificate for BSc Hons Computer Aided Product Design, presented by Lieutenant Commander Christian Sloan Murphy on behalf of the IMechE, and with the School Prize for the Best Student on an Undergraduate Programme, and with the School Prize for the Best Industrial Placement Student, Alsu Galikova. Sam Grover. Anish Patwal. For Bachelor of Science in Product Design and Innovation, Tom Aitkins. With First Class Honours, Jordan Bell. Matt Buckley. With First Class Honours, Aaron Cowie. With First Class Honours, Matthew Dakin. Alex Edwards. With First Class Honours, Colin Sfong. Edward Fuller. Thomas Hadley. Christopher Halsey. Andrei Ilescu. With First Class Honours, Sophie Johnson. With First Class Honours and with the IMechE Best Project Certificate for BSc Hons Product Design and Innovation, presented by Lieutenant Commander Christian Sloan Murphy on behalf of the IMechE, Thomas McGregor. First class honours, Louis Uffici. With first class honours, Valentine Parvu. With first class honours and with the IMechE Best Student Certificate for BSc Hons Product Design and Innovation, presented by Lieutenant Commander Christian Sloane Murphy on behalf of the IMechE, Sam Perry. With first class honours, Lawson Player. Callum Rumbles. Henry Samuel. Neil Sanderson. With first class honours and with the annual IED prize presented by Colin Leadsom on behalf of the IED, Stefano Soleo. With first class honours, James Vine. Francesca Matthews-Webby. With first class honours, Yestin Williams. For Master of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, Abigail Abraham. With distinction, Gregory Anugobi. With distinction, Joshua Agbotsu. With distinction, Piers Anderson. With distinction, David Baxter. With distinction, Gregory Carroll. With distinction and with the IMechE Best Student Certificate for M.Eng Mechanical Engineering, presented by Lieutenant Commander Christian Sloane Murphy on behalf of the IMechE, Clinton Chook. Diraj Dukras. Jack Drain. With distinction and with the school prize for the Best Industrial Placement Student, Adele Gibb. With distinction, Elise Guillemot. Hasma Hadibroto. Noor Gulam. Yannick Mackenzie Wells. With distinction and with the school prize for the best student on an integrated master's programme, Jack Morris. Callum Morton. With distinction, Jake Newton. With distinction, Sam Olive. With distinction, Sarah Shewu. With distinction, Ben Spurge. With distinction, Rory Steadman. Robert Sweetman. Simon Vadge. With distinction and with the Frederick Barnes Waldron Best Student Award presented by Lieutenant Commander Christian Sloane Murphy on behalf of the IMechE, Amanda Younes. With distinction, Dylan Young. With distinction, Danny Madagwa. Master of Science in Advanced Manufacturing Technology, with distinction, Timothy Brooming. With distinction, Stephanie Hode. Jibu Kandathil. With distinction, Mohammed Mahamida. With distinction, Jonathan Rowe. For Masters of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Alaweed Al-Asadi. With distinction, Tobias Kathka. Nikos Kestus. Harwin Mohammed. With distinction, Medha Monu. Paul Onwachekwa. Calvin Tu. For Masters of Science in Technology Management, Johannes Wanyika. For Doctor of Philosophy, for a program of research in using sensitivity analysis to select discrete multiple criteria decision-making methods for management and engineering, Malik Hadid. For a program of research in X-ray, biochemical imaging and digital volume correlation of bone, from regeneration to structure, Marta Penem Fernandez. For a program of research in full field characterization and deformation near fatigue crack tips using advanced imaging and diffraction techniques, Tim Wigger. This concludes the presentation of students from the School of Mechanical and Design Engineering.
Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from the School of Energy and Electronic Engineering. For the award of Master of Science in Communication Systems Engineering, Mubarak Mohammed Salim Al-Bashoui. Prasanth Narayanan. For the Master of Science in Energy and Power Systems Management, with distinction, Mohammed Al-Sidari. Ibrahim Mustafa. For the Master of Science in Petroleum and Gas Engineering, Ventura Patricio dos Santos. Hussein Abubakar Abdullah Kashwar. Svetvan Mechov. With distinction, Barzan Nazari. Jack Parsons. Now. MSc Petroleum and Gas Engineering, Lucky Osamurai. For the Doctor of Philosophy, for a program of research in user-based hybrid algorithms for music recommendation systems, Mutala Al-Maliki. For a program of research on modeling relative permeability modification and application to oil fields, Rand Obaye Mustafa. For a program of research in wideband cyclostationary spectrum sensing with receiver constraints and optimization, Ideki Gabriel Anyim. For a program of research in automated performance prediction for personalized learning, Samara Assam Bano. For a program of research in modeling simulation of gas absorption in shale gas reservoirs, John Senam Finau. For a program of research on an ontology-based hybrid approach to course recommendation in higher education, Mohammed Esmat Ibrahim. For a program of research in reservoir quality determining and modelling of unconsolidated Canadian oil sands reservoir following analytical techniques, Kanad Kalkani. For a program of research in production-based information sharing in project management, Bin Ling. And for a program of research in prediction of reservoir fluid properties using machine learning, Muradin Osolo. This concludes the presentation of students from the School of Energy and Electronic Engineering.
Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from the School of Computing. For the award of Master of Science in Computer Network Administration and Management, Chris Evans. Ebenezer Fakunmoju. Ibrahim Sanusi. Sarim Shehzad. For Master of Science in Forensic Information Technology, with distinction, Mohammed Musa Mohammed Al-Lawati. With distinction, Aisha Brackett. Rosalind Futcher. Oliver Hill. John Lee. Priyanka Patel. With distinction, George Ryan. With distinction, Nancy Scheid. For Master of Science in Information Systems, with distinction, Ohai Adileye. Ahmed Ahmed. Ni Akofio Sowa. Tajred Al-Aswad. Fatima Al-Qatari. With distinction, Matthew Barker. With distinction, Alexandru Siufu. Xiaohua Xiu. Bogdan Gulita. Stuart Flack. Devraj Gurung. Jotima Jolfaibun. Sana Nazir. For Doctor of Philosophy, for a program of research in spatial data mining approaches for GIS vector data processing, Ahmed Abubaya. For a program of research in hardware-based approach to confine malicious processes from side-channel attacks, Zirak Alaf. For a program of research in a data mining approach for early mortality prediction of patients in intensive care units, Aya Awad. For a program of research in gaze estimation in unconstrained environments, Haibin Kai. For a program of research in Android smartphone apps, privacy concerns of unregulated permissions on social and psychological contracts, Kathy Carstens. For a program of research in evolutionary optimization approach for the single and multi-port birth allocation and key crane assignment problem, Tamir Egbodadli. For a program of research in the use of capability approach framework and design reality gap model to investigate information and communication technologies for development, a case study of Jigawa State Government, Rizlan Kanea. For a program of research in electrotactile feedback for sensory restoration, modeling and application, Kairu Lee. For a program of research in vision-based human activity analysis, Bangli Liu. For a program of research in a customizable grammar-based framework for user intent text classification, Ala Mohaseb. For a program of research in a user-centered mobile health approach to postnatal depression intervention adherence management using the theory of planned behavior, Bola Omishade. For a program of research in framework for scaffolded adoptive lifelong humanoid robot learning, thesis humanoid robot learning from human action skills, Charles Feary. For a program of research in the computer network faults classification using a novel hybrid classifier, Karwan Kader. For a program of research in evaluation of security and performance of clustering in the Bitcoin network with the aim of improving the consistency of the blockchain, Muntanda Salal. For a program of research in an application of object function programming for defense modeling, Gareth Toomey. program of research in vision-based human motion analysis with deep learning, Wei Zhang. For a program of research in and investigation into the adoption of e-commerce among older people, Memory, Tarungana. This concludes the presentation of students from the School of Computing.
Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from the School of Mathematics and Physics. For the award of Master of Science in Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Ahmed Abbasuri. With distinction, Tebalasma Abusali. With distinction, and with the CILT Prize for the Best MSc Logistics and Supply Chain Management Project, Saada Sultan Ali Al-Hashmi. Hassan Ali Al-Touk. Narat Onnam. Sanal Apukatan Omana. Mantana Bwangslip. Adams Folorunsu. Dealdin Dayuddin Hassan. Swaru Kaladugai. With distinction, Natanan Nakthong. With distinction, Ankana Nilwichian. Constantina Papantonio. Panicha Fukanasat. Mohammed Sahel Rana. Marvin Ratavinu. With distinction, Otman Sebti. Hanif Senin. Aksai Krishnan Subramanian. Rajesh Ramakrishnan. Pooja Acharya. Sudarshan Eswar Kumar. For Doctor of Philosophy, for a program of research in memory and spatial effects on foraging and games, Eslain Bikumu. This concludes the presentation of students from the School of Mathematics and Physics and today's ceremony.
Chancellor, I present to you Adele Gibb to respond to the University on behalf of the graduates. Adele.
Chancellor, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, today we are here to celebrate the graduating class of 2019. For some of us, today has always felt a very long way off. Whether that's because your university career started before a lot of your peers, because you just couldn't get your head around that module, or because those night lights in the library felt like they would never end. Today, we are all united as graduates from the University of Portsmouth. As members of the Faculty of Technology, it's not a secret that we've chosen to study some of the hardest courses available. The drive, determination, and commitment to our degrees are all attributes that we share and are part of the reason that we are here today. As a result of completing our studies, we have all become specialists in various fields, ready to take on the world with our new pool of knowledge. Regardless of your next steps, we have all faced similar challenges throughout university. We have all found the motivation within ourselves to keep going, to work harder, and to reach the end goal. This should be a key takeaway from our time here. No matter how difficult it got, we all dug a bit deeper and made it to the end. It's traditional to use a quote from a philosopher or an academic, but I'm going to use one from a conversation I had with another student. The satisfaction you get when you finally get it to work is worth the pain of getting it to work in the first place. Despite being quite a vague statement, it can be applied to a vast array of scenarios: a code, a maths equation, an energy balance, or more generally, the laws of physics. We've all broken those at least once. Graduates, today is about celebrating you and your achievements, but realistically, we wouldn't be here without the support of our fantastic lecturers, who would always make themselves available when we needed them. To the amazing technicians, who were always happy to help, even if our ideas were completely ridiculous. To the incredible students placement team, who would always support us in getting, securing, and completing a placement, even if you didn't know that you wanted one yet. To the university and the Students' Union for allowing us the space, the time, and facilities to thrive in our own way, whether that was through a club or society, through a course-relevant extracurricular activity, through the wellbeing service, or whether it was a drink in the union on a Friday after having one of those weeks. To finish our trip down memory lane, I'd like to remind you that it's all right to have a bad day, it's all right not to know everything, and it's all right to admit that you're in over your head. But you can use this to motivate yourself, to achieve your goals and your ambitions, and as we've all heard a million times before, it's all going to be fine. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and graduates. The day is here. It has finally come. You are now graduates of the University of Portsmouth. Congratulations to each and every one of you. I know what it took to get to this point, having sat where you are over 25 years ago when I myself graduated from this fine university. It took many a late night finishing assignments in the library, which was not open 24 hours in my day, by the way, sweat, tears, copious amounts of coffee, Pro Plus, and Diamond White cider. Thank you to your family and friends who sit in the audience today, bursting with pride. They have been part of your journey, and as such, a part of the university. I am glad that they are here today to witness your graduation and be part of your happy day. If it is even possible, today they will be even prouder of you than you are of yourself. Bursting with joy and pride, but also there might be a slight sigh of relief. Relief that you have made it to the end, that panic calls home will cease, relief that emergency parcels of food, top-ups of phone credit, bank balances, trips to and from the university, couriering various items and people, and washing that somehow manages to find its way home will come to an end. Or was that just me? But what lays ahead and what is next? Well, firstly, let's think about the friendships that you have formed during your time at Portsmouth. Please hold these dear. These friends are your ready-made cheerleaders. They will be there for you and you for them during the ups and downs in your life and your career. The lessons you have been taught whilst at the university, please remember. These are your compass. You today leave university and walk out into the world that may seem uncertain. a world of work which has been utterly transformed and will continue to be so. I want you to really hear this message. Please do not worry about the future ahead. You may be one of the graduates sitting here today that has already secured the first step in your career. Congratulations and well done. If not, I promise it will come. You may be busy applying for roles and receiving knockback after knockback, thanks but no thanks letters. You know what? It's okay. That was my story. It happened to me, rejection after rejection before I secured my first role. I think it's fair to say it made me stronger, more determined, and made me understand the importance of resilience. I did not give up, and I think I've done all right. You are equipped to deal with whatever may come. You walk out of the university a foot taller than the day you walked in. You have the skills and knowledge to deal with change and uncertainty. Focus on having a growth mindset. At some point, you may feel you just cannot do something and want to give up. At times like that, always remember the magic word, yet. Whenever you find yourself saying, I can't, replace I can't with I can't yet. Because you can learn. You know that you have the ability to learn new things. You've just spent several years here proving how good you are at doing just that. Always look up and see the world. Please, please stop looking at yourselves and the selfies you post and those of everyone else. The lens that you see in a social media is exactly that, a lens, a filter which is not real. Do not compare your life and what is happening to you through this lens. Look up and look around. You have the ability to change the world by changing the immediate world that is around you. I want to give you one last piece of advice that was recently given to me. Put yourself first and last and everyone else in between. Look after yourselves and find your purpose in the world. I want you to find you're happy. This may not be immediate right now or even front of mind. It is, however, important. Your purpose will guide you through life and ensure you grab it with both hands and be successful in whatever you choose to do. You have the potential to make the world a much happier place, to make people feel that they belong. I wish you Godspeed and good luck. I wish you success however you define it. I wish you a happy and fulfilling life. Now go out into the world and change it for the better. But make sure you take a moment to celebrate today first. Well done, all of the graduates. I now declare this congregation closed. Please be upstanding for the academic procession.
ladies and gentlemen.